Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, we are here, American Street Politicians, where we give you the topics, we discuss them. We want you to chime in. We want you to DM us on Instagram at American Street Politicians. Please email us at streetpoliticianstv@gmail.com. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yes.
We got a little rain this morning, didn't we?
Yes.
I didn't even know. Maybe that's why I was drooling and sleeping so good. Man, I had some good sleep last night. Let me introduce my panel for this morning. Sean, what's up, man?
What's up, my brother?
Good to see
Always
you, brother.
good to see
what's
everybody.
up, Juanita? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Happy Black History Month. I have my good friend here, Shaquan. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, baby. What's up, Cruz? How you feeling? You good?
Glad
You
to be
good?
here.
I see you got the first twisties up there.
Yeah, I see you all over there.
I see you represent Black History Month.
We here.
What's up, Britt? What's up, Brittany? Good morning to you. Good morning. I am your host, Lance Gardner. We are having such a good time, and we are so happy that you are tuning in to discuss these American topics. So we're going to get right into it, because it is morning time. We are a little, So, drum roll, please. Immigrants. All right. Cruz, what does immigrant mean to you?
So, same topic, same conversation. Normally when you think of an immigrant, you think of a foreigner. But as we've been speaking, when you have something in front of you and it says where you're from, where you identify with, African American, no other place in the world says African French, African German. So I believe that we may not be quote unquote immigrants, but the idea of what an immigrant actually can be, yeah, there are folks that cannot cross borders, yeah, there are folks that don't have as many rights as we do. At the same time, America was built off of our backs. And you could almost say, hey, you know what? Everybody in this room right now can say we are an immigrant.
Pretty much immigrants as well.
Correct.
Huh?
Sure. Yes, sir.
All right. Juanita?
Yeah, I absolutely feel like this country was built on the back of immigrants, is what you're saying. It's the same premises in which they are trying to make it okay to allow other people over. Everybody, come on over, everybody. This is a big melting pot. But what they
You
have
get America, you get America,
Correct.
you get America, you get America. Like, oh,
Yeah, everybody gets
But they
America.
have not taken care of the original people who the backs have,
whose backs this is made under. The original immigrant, which again, we are Americans, is I think what that kind of means when you say no other place makes them identify African American or what type of American. We are American, and we are really not immigrated over here. We were imported over here.
Correct.
We didn't choose. That's the next thing. Immigrants choose to immigrate. You come to America because it's supposed to be a place offering you a better situation. We were not immigrated here. We did not come here. We were imported here.
Stolen.
We were stolen. We were brought here, taking our culture from us, taking our communication, everything we knew, and then brought here.
And you say we, who are you referring to?
I'm talking people of melanated skin, the original indigenous people.
Good morning.
Black folks.
Hey, we're here.
The beautiful Nefertiti's. Yes, brown skin. You know what I mean? People with a golden hue.
I gotta go to you.
Okay.
golden.
What do you think, Britt?
Honestly, I feel like she summed it up so well. I'm just gonna put my name on that too and stamp it.
Sean?
Well, the full.
You can stamp it too, man.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
saying.
Roll with it, baby. Let's go, baby.
I gotta say something because
Roll with it, baby.
when you look at, you identify something when it comes to on a piece of paper, your ethnicity and things that your culture, that's still a separation. We know the originals. We understand how the land, came about and things of that nature. But I just feel though as that, give everybody the opportunity. If you're going to be representing, the morals and values of what this country stands for and things of that nature. So don't go back on your word. So, you don't build walls to separate people and then call somebody, rapist and things of that nature of their descent, or look at that African American over there. See, that's the thing when you start separating, when you start calling people immigrants, or you talking about people from other countries. That's fine, I understand. People identify that, but we have to change that. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep putting down what color I am on a piece of paper. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. For now, I'm gonna put other. I'm not even gonna put nothing no more, or I might mark all of them. They're gonna be like, damn, what the hell's going on here? I'm just saying in that perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
To this guy.
But it's so true, though.
It's like,
It's so true.
but I'm gonna say what you said.
You be looking at the job application and you be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with this one. I guess.
Number 3.
Yeah.
But just imagine that. You got to check a box where they're identifying you. And it's so sad to do that. You know what I mean? It ain't like they can't see it, you know what I mean, on your last name or what they see. I mean, I understand, but you shouldn't have to identify somebody on a piece of paper like that and continue it on forever, because I heard it's just property.
And then also too, it's all about who receives that paper. So if another black person sees it, or if somebody who, a Latino, like for example, if Sean was to put something through and I had no idea who Sean was,
Right.
and he put African American, for me, I'm gonna be like, hey, we need some more brothers here, so I'm
Right.
gonna look out for it.
I got you.
But at that same token, it can very much go against your black.
100%.
Happy Black History Month.
Hey!
Black History
The truth.
Month. Absolutely.
The truth.
Absolutely. I heard that San Francisco
100%.
is pushing through right now. They're trying to push for reparations. And
Yes.
it's actually a bill that's out and has been presented.
Yes.
And they want to be the model state for everybody get like us, give them the reparations. But how will they identify who is due? Anyone who has identified themselves in life, who has checked that box and took that chance
Pass or prison.
to not know, is this going to sink me?
Damn, because I didn't do
Or
that for my
benefit
last
me.
couple of jobs. I popped up there, they was like, oh, you melanated. Surprise!
There's an application anywhere where you have checked the box, you're good.
I'm gonna get
Check the
lesser.
box.
I'm gonna get lesser. Y'all gonna get 2,000. I'm gonna get 500. God
This
damn.
is something.
This is
something.
something.
Check the right box.
Something.
Check the right box.
Right, give the biggest
Yeah.
immigrants their reparations. They give all the other immigrants a leg up. Give the immigrant, the original immigrant,
Okay.
brown skin. Give us the what's promised to us.
So I remember reading maybe a while back, about 2 years ago, they was thinking about taking out Black history out of the school systems.
Right.
Excuse me?
Right.
Hello.
I think that right there is like foolishness,
Correct.
but I believe the reason why they want to do it so they can put something up under the rug. Because if you don't teach the kids about Black history in their 5th grade, 4th grade, then they feel like it won't be a separation.
Right.
You get it? You
But
understand what
they
I'm saying?
created a separation for
But
us
there is a separation
in life.
Yeah.
It is a
So
separation.
you created it, but you no longer
Wanna
want us
teach
to
it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, truth be told. It's like, how is it that you could sit up here and you could make us feel less than, and you could make us feel like terrible human beings, and you can identify us as the fit the description type of person, but you don't want to teach the history behind how we even got here. You want to just throw it under the rug and make it seem like, oh, we were all equal, just like our conversation earlier with house slaves. They had it so well, they got to live in the actual house. No, they were raped, they were beaten, they were tortured, and you think that that's something that they should be proud of? Absolutely not. We never had it good. We never had it easy. This just shows you that they have to be so intimidated by us that they want to take out a piece of history because they don't want anybody to know what they really did to us.
Absolutely.
3/5 of a human being. What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea.
I see Sean, that's a full man right there. Juanita, that's a
He's
full
3/5.
woman.
He's for sure 3/5.
You know what I'm
I'll take it. That's okay. I'm still gonna check that box anyway.
Baby, check that box. I'm just kidding, guys.
Get your money. Get your money. Down real.
Wait, dog.
Get your money.
Leave that. Not beneficiary. Need it. Need it.
So we are here on the West Coast, so we have to talk about the immigrants that we see
Correct.
on the daily. So I'll go first. Me coming from Louisiana, shout out to the boot. When I first moved to Los Angeles, it was a very bad cultural shock for me. I remember being on the bus and I looked back and I was like, I'm the only African American on this bus. Like this big ass bus. Which, you know, I didn't mind it. I just wasn't used to it.
It caught you off guard.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. You know, I didn't feel offensive or anything. I wasn't scared. It was just like, wow, I've never seen, you know what I'm saying, so many Latinos and Mexicans. Got to know them. They're some very good people, you know. But them being, you have the ones when they had like the wall and Donald Trump, you know, that's why I'm going with it. How do y'all feel about that type of immigrant?
I think it's disgusting. I feel that everybody deserves an opportunity to go to the quote-unquote land of the free. If you think that this is a country for opportunity, why not let everybody have an opportunity? And I understand that, you know, you have to maybe be very careful about it because you don't want resources to run out for those who are here, but we can make a program. We can make it work. And I'm sure there are a couple of programs out there, but they are hard AF to get into. They are unreasonable. They are unrealistic. So why make it so hard for somebody to have a better opportunity for their life and their family when you're living in the burbs with a $4 million mansion, one child, and 4 acres of land? What do you need all that for? You can share.
But then also too, when you're making $1 billion stadiums, wait a minute, that
it's clearly money.
That
It's clearly money. So,
Right.
yeah, it's not gonna hurt to help.
you made $1 billion stadium and everybody that works in that stadium, a 52-man roster full of millionaires.
It's
Thank
clearly
you.
some money to.
But who are all the
appropriate.
laborers? It sure is not a white man. The laborers are people of color, Hispanics, us, anybody of color with melanin in their skin. We are the ones who built that stadium. While you sit there looking pretty with your cigars and your drinks.
Now, what would you say if somebody said that's not true? They have underprivileged white folks as well.
That's fair. However, they're underprivileged. I don't look at it as a real underprivilege because no matter what, the state will take care of that.
Sure.
The state will help them. Police officers will help them. We don't get that help that they would get. We don't have that privilege. We're already at a disadvantage because of the melanin in our skin.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad for them. However, I won't say that it can't be bad, and I would want to help everybody. It doesn't matter the color or ethnicity. But I don't think that they have it as bad as us.
Absolutely. People like, okay, the Holocaust. There it is. It's out there. Okay, we understand that you guys were enslaved and persecuted as well. I also recognize it has been spoken on. It has been identified. And you guys are receiving some type of restitution for it. So it is not about the fact that other people
They better not be getting no houses.
they are getting all kind of. They got all kind of.
banks.
They have banks.
For real, they have everything.
Different things, programs
Disney, they
set
got
up to
everything.
help them.
Movies.
Disney.
Where basically the
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
where basically we still have not received what is due,
Our
and then let
reparations.
alone some type of just what is due, and then even more. Because again, like she said, currently the 2023, if you see a stadium, if you see anything being built, it is, you can best believe it's on our backs. We are still the workers. We are still the ones that's out there doing it. They're the ones that have planned it, maybe put the plans and logistics out there, but who actually went and did the manual labor, the sweat equity, it probably was people from immigrant status. And they're immigrants, People from Ukraine right now are immigrating here, and that is fine. And this is the land of milk and
That's
honey.
not fine.
But once they get here, they are taken care of. They are immigrants that are taken care of. There's no issue for them. They don't worry. We, again, who were not immigrated here but imported here, are still worrying as immigrants about what's up with our stuff. And now they're trying it with the Latino people.
Right.
And they're, the next people behind us. A lot of them are mixed with us. That the Indian starts following in our pot. Half of us have the Indian descendants, the brown descendants from the Latino communities. And they're not trying to give them. Now they're trying to throw them out. And again, half of them have already been here too. Like you said, you got here and it's more of them than us.
Well, I mean,
so I'm like, help them out.
Sean, you being from Ohio, Cincinnati, are there, when you came here and you saw Chinese people, Latino people, for example, what was your experience like even being in Ohio? Were there Chinese people, Asian people, Korean people?
In Ohio, no. It was very rare to see that unless somebody came from a foreign exchange student.
Okay.
Something like that came to our school, off of our subsidies that they give and grants and things of that nature for the school program. But when I came to San Diego, I was on a culture shock. I was like, okay, I ain't never seen this many Latinos like this. And it was a beautiful thing. So then I went over to, TJ and was hanging out, and then I was hanging out with my buddies that were Latino, and some of them were mixed too, and they were speaking Spanish. So it was kind of cool. But, God is just amazing, That's just how I look at it. If you really want to be technical about it, there was no mistake made. But when it came to this color thing, I said to Lance one time, I said, what if God made us have one sight, no color, and we just looked at each other? We're going to look different. But how will we react to that? What would be the stigma? What box will we check? So there's a lot of things that be going through my mind. I be thinking as a barber, almost like a counselor. I speak to so many people, and I talk to so many people. But this broad perspective of this immigrant situation is just blown out of proportion when it comes to we need to protect the border. It's more than just the border. It's within our own, facilities. As you say, we're Americans. In that nature, you was born here, but there's a lot of things that, that was un-American, so.
There you have it. American Street Politicians. That is our topic on immigrants, y'all. Please chime in, DM us, hit us up, tell us what you think. We would love to hear your thoughts. Now, moving right along. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Roll it, baby. Roll it. Generational curses. Generational curses. Generational curses is tragedies, different things in your family, your bloodline, if you know them or not. It can be a mental thing. It can be medical, but just something that ties into your family bloodline that goes down. Like for me, my generational curse is damn near all the men on my daddy's side that went to jail. Everybody. They call me from jail and be like, Lance, you're the only one in our family that ain't never went to jail? I say, my mama wasn't having it, baby.
No, you're more afraid of mom than the jail system.
Nola wasn't having it. So, my dad was like, your mama tried so hard not to have you turn out like me. But guess what, Lance? Your crazy ass just like me, too. Generational curses. Shaquan?
I've definitely lived through some generational curses, but I feel like I'm breaking chains. I'm redirecting the path on the destruction that was made for me, but I do not claim it.
Yeah.
I'm claiming my own victory. And
amen to that.
yes. I break those generational curses.
That's it, Brittany.
Well, I love that. That was beautiful. I would say that I've seen family members go through things, substances, substance abuse, and I believe that I am breaking that generational curse because your girl doesn't do any of that. I like to do hood rat stuff with my friends. Don't get me wrong. However,
Say it again.
I like to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Right.
However, I have not gone down a path of, addiction and going to prison and whatnot because it's just not the life for me. And like Shaquan said, I am creating my own destiny, my own future, and I am in charge of my life, and my life will be successful in God's name.
Amen.
That's good. Cruise.
Thank you.
My whole mission is generational curses. We've had conversations offline. Me and Sean, it gets real spicy. My every step I walk is to break generational curses. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm square bare, and it's on purpose. Yeah, but I'm with the shits.
Like that lineup.
Thank you.
Look at the edges.
Yeah.
Short.
Short.
But
Short.
Y'all so sick.
Good morning.
Good morning. But it to much is given, much is required. And you have to be able to understand those before you, even if you did not meet them. And what's in your bloodline, and some of these things, it's like, damn, that's real, and it took that person out. And if it's magnified to 2023, damn, what does it look like right now? So he's like, you know what, let's go ahead and cut that off at the head and breathe a whole new, fresh air. So everything I do has that, connotation behind it.
That's a good thing, though. It's a very good thing.
Appreciate it.
Juanita?
I think earlier we were speaking about black people of melanated color, being too, it being a narrative that's out there, that they're, it's something that has been too long and too, something we've been made to get too comfortable with generational curses, things that are negative. We don't have generational awards, generational rewards. You know what I mean? Legacy. We don't know that we have plenty of property left to us. Right. We don't know that we have equity left to us. We don't know that we have real estate left to us. Businesses. Businesses, that we're, looking forward to. Education. We're worried about them taking the education out. The Black history, our portion that's already in there, we're worried about, again, them taking it out. So again, our generational curse is just the narrative that is out there that black is less, that black is not beautiful, that I still have to promote Black Lives Matter, and other people want to hop in, and it's not that all lives don't matter, it's that no other life is up for question or discussion that their life matters other than black. So the generational curse that does face me in this country, America, which again, back to immigration. Right. I don't even believe, that I am an immigrant, I am an import. And being here in this country, the generational curse that is because I'm of African America, can't do that, can't start that business, can't be successful, can't run this country, can't. Vice can. And so I think, we definitely have to break the curse, and we have to, not accept the narrative, but like he said, the knowledge to other people out there that this is happening to us, that part of our generational curses, incarceration, is because you're watching every move we make, trying to police our men and trying to incarcerate them. Our education, the opportunities are not there for us to, move and elevate there. So a lot of our generational curses, the drugs, is because they're trying to cope, again, with negativity that is just plaguing them. You know what I mean? A lot of these things is the wellness of this country. If we can be taken care of, I think a lot of those generational curses will just get broken just in changing the narrative.
Generational curses. Sean?
Everybody, I'm concurring with everything was said, and when I look at Generation Curse, like I said, it starts from the top. You keep the demonization, you keep the stigma, the policies, the unwanted promises, the promises that are continue to being broken. It's just going to be a trickle down theory, and it's just going to continue to hit spots that's going to continue to be the way it is.
American street politicians. Now, this is something I'm going to start new. Let's talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Anybody have a topic? Anybody have anything that's seen on the news lately? Any type of tragedy, world events? What is something that came across?
Spy balloons.
Spy balloons. I know nothing about that.
I know nothing either.
Right now,
give
Lighten up.
right now, over the past couple of days, China had launched some balloons in the United States. They were the size of 3 buses, and they had this satellite little thing up under it, or solar panels, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So it took a couple of days for Biden to order for them to shoot it down. So they shot it down, and they was so happened to be surveillancing areas of nuclear situations that we have across Montana and all these other places. So by that being said, the war has already started with that, and it's been. So when you consider your fly zones and restrictions and things of that nature, and you're violating, so you make a balloon go up 60,000 feet, 30,000 feet from commercial planes, and you really didn't know when it really started. But when you destroy it, it falls in the water, then the evidence is destroyed. So I don't know what's going to happen. So
Yeah,
that's
they
what I
won't
saw.
be happy about that.
But how did it take so long for them to see it is my thing.
That part.
Technology, yeah, and everybody's working on top-notch technology, so.
Yeah, but if they have guidelines for security with no fly zones,
Yeah, fly zones, correct.
you know, no swim zones in the ocean, or
right.
no sailing in ships, how did they manage to get
How'd they miss
past
that?
They said it
all
was a
of-
weather balloon, and it got off course.
Right, and nobody would check that out?
Nobody, right?
Well, and again, though, the question, how? Yeah, of course, but in order to do it, it has to be some stealth, you know what I mean? China has to have somebody in that knows, some engineers, some mad scientists that know how to do something to get it in here. So like you said, the war has begun. What technology do they have? What technology do we have? What resources do they have? What do we have? But it lets you know that nothing's foolproof. Nothing's foolproof. When you're like, how'd that happen? Like, huh? Because nothing is foolproof. Anything can be infiltrated. And clearly it has. And thus it has begun. Now whether America will announce it right now, no, because that'll make everybody get into mass hysteria. But those people like Sean who educate themselves, who is educating us, who is educating you, it's beginning. Find out about it. Look into it. You know what I mean? Get ready. Prepare.
That's it. Right here, street politicians. We want to bring it up. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on this morning. You heard our topics. We definitely appreciate you. Please DM us, chime in with us at American Street Politicians.
Yay.
We want to hear your thoughts. Come on and join the party.
Yeah.
Since we've been so political, come join the party.
Hey!
Brittany, I would like to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It was
B.
a pleasure.
Cruz, thanks for
Always,
coming.
always.
Shaquan, thanks for coming. Juanita, thanks for coming. And Sean, thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I was your host, Lance Gardner, and y'all have a great morning. American Street Politicians. Goodbye.
Tune in, baby.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So long to you,
Hey.
my friend.
Oh.
Goodbye.
I know that song.
Until we meet again. Goodbye.
Oh,
Not very
gotta put the cup down.
Yes. Okay.
Love it. You know what? We're gonna end it with this, Shaquan. It's Black History Month. You got a song for us?
Yes, honey. Oh,
Everybody stand
go
back.
ahead.
Everybody
Get some room.
stand
Get some
back.
How does the Black Black National Anthem start?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the glistening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
Love it, baby. Love it, love it, love it. American politician. Holla at us. That's how we are.
Yes.
Good job, Shakur.